Hello, Georgia. As the days grow shorter and the first hints of chill creep into the air, there's a familiar sense of anticipation across the state. As the leaves turn from green to fiery shades of orange and red, and families savor those last golden afternoons outdoors, it's time to look ahead to winter and all the surprises it might bring. Georgia's winters are famously unpredictable. One day it's mild and breezy in Savannah, the next it's frosty and brisk in Atlanta. Sometimes, the weather can even change dramatically within a single afternoon, keeping everyone on their toes. This uncertainty keeps everyone guessing. Will we need heavy coats and scarves, or will a light jacket do? Should we dig out our boots, or will sneakers suffice for another week? Should we prep for icy roads and stock up on salt, or will the highways stay clear and dry? For drivers and commuters, these questions are more than just small talk. They're about safety and peace of mind. And of course, the big question on everyone's mind: will we see snow this year? For kids and adults alike, the possibility of a snow day brings excitement and a little bit of hope. Winter forecasts aren't just about curiosity. They help families plan holiday gatherings, businesses prepare for supply changes, and schools make decisions to keep everyone safe. For generations, Georgians have turned to the Farmers Almanac and the Old Farmers Almanac for a sneak peek at the season ahead. These time-honored guides are a staple in many households, passed down from parents to children. These guides blend tradition, solar science, and climatology to offer long-range predictions, never perfect, but always intriguing. They combine old wisdom with modern data, creating forecasts that spark conversation and debate. So, what are these almanacs saying about Georgia's winter for 2025 to 2026? Are we in for a season of cold snaps and icy mornings, or will it be another mild winter? We'll break down their forecasts for temperature, rainfall, and the all-important chance of snow. We'll also look at how these predictions compare to recent years and what trends might be emerging. Plus, we'll explore what these predictions mean for different parts of the state, from the mountains in the north to the coastal plains in the south, and why even the experts sometimes disagree on what's coming next. So, grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's dive into Georgia's winter outlook together, because no matter what the forecast says, we're in for an interesting ride. When it comes to long-range winter predictions, two names stand out: the Farmers Almanac and the Old Farmers Almanac. Though often confused, they're separate publications with unique histories and secret forecasting formulas. The Old Farmers Almanac, dating back to 1792, claims up to 80% accuracy, using sunspots, planetary positions, and atmospheric patterns. The Farmers Almanac, since 1818, uses its own secret formula, adding to its mystique. Both aim to predict broad seasonal trends, not daily weather. For winter 2025 to 2026, both almanacs agree: Georgia should brace for a colder, wetter season than usual. The Old Farmer's Almanac calls it "the brar is back," expecting cold and above normal precipitation. The Farmer's Almanac promises chills, thrills, and spills, shivery, wet, and stormy. Bottom line, get ready for a memorable, active winter, Georgia. What does colder than normal really mean for Georgia? Typically, Atlanta winters average around 43 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius, and southern Georgia hovers near 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. This year, expect more frequent dips below those averages, especially in late January and early February. The almanacs predict waves of cold, mild spells interrupted by sharp, icy blasts. These cold snaps could bring hard freezes impacting agriculture and pipes. Layering up will be essential, and higher heating bills are likely. So check your insulation and seal those drafts. For cold lovers, it's great news: crisp days and cozy nights by the fire. For everyone else, it's a heads up to prepare for a winter with extra bite. The temperature roller coaster may be tough on wardrobes and immune systems, but it's classic Georgia. Get ready for a season that keeps you on your toes. Now let's talk precipitation. Both almanacs predict a wetter than normal winter for Georgia. That means you'll want to keep your umbrella close and your rain boots ready, because this season is shaping up to be anything but dry. Whether you're commuting to work or planning a weekend outing, expect the weather to play a bigger role in your daily plans. Atlanta usually gets about 4.7 inches of rain per month in winter, but this year, forecasters say we could see even more. That's a significant jump, and it could mean more frequent downpours, longer stretches of gray skies, and a lot more puddles on the sidewalks. More moisture in the air, combined with colder temperatures, means a higher chance for wintry weather. We're not just talking about rain. Think sleet, freezing rain, and even the occasional snow flurry, especially when those cold fronts sweep through. The old Farmers Almanac sees an active storm track, with Gulf moisture colliding with cold air, prime conditions for heavy rain, flooding, and wintry mixes. These systems can develop quickly, bringing sudden changes in weather that catch many off guard. The Farmers Almanac's spills hint at messy storms, rain, sleet, freezing rain, and maybe snow, all in one event. These mixed precipitation events can make travel hazardous and create headaches for anyone trying to get around. A wet winter helps replenish water supplies and sets up a healthy spring, but it also means more risk of flooding, falling trees, and dreary days. Rivers and creeks may swell, and saturated ground can lead to unexpected hazards in neighborhoods and along rural roads. Be ready for slick roads and keep your rain gear handy. Even a quick trip to the store could mean navigating puddles or dodging sudden downpours, so it's smart to stay prepared. The real challenge? Georgia's infamous wintry mix, often more disruptive than snow alone. Sleet and freezing rain can quickly turn roads into skating rinks, making travel treacherous and causing school and work delays. Stay alert for changing conditions, especially when temperatures hover near freezing. Weather apps and alerts will be your best friend this winter, helping you avoid dangerous situations and plan your day safely. This winter, precipitation will be as unpredictable as the temperatures. From sudden downpours to icy mornings, Georgia's weather will keep everyone on their toes. So stay prepared, stay safe, and don't let the wet weather catch you off guard. The big question: will Georgia see snow this winter? With cold air and extra moisture, the odds are better than in recent years, especially for Atlanta and North Georgia. Snow in Georgia requires a perfect balanced cold air from top to bottom, or else it turns to rain or sleet. The almanacs suggest more chances for that perfect setup, especially in late January and February. Don't expect a blizzard, but one or two snow events could bring enough for a snow day or two. Even South Georgia could see a surprise dusting if conditions align, just like in January 2018. In a dynamic winter, anything is possible, so keep your mittens handy. For real snow, look to North Georgia's mountains. Higher elevations like Brasstown Bald and Rabun Bald are primed for a snowy scenic season. Cold air lingers longer up high, so storms that bring rain to the foothills can dump inches of snow on the peaks. This year's forecast means more frequent snowfalls and a deeper snowpack. Great news for snow lovers and local tourism. Expect beautiful winter hikes, stunning views, and maybe even a boost for nearby ski resorts. Mountain residents should prep for heavier snow and possible power outages. For the rest of Georgia, a snowy getaway is just a short drive away. The mountains could be your ticket to a true winter wonderland. Why do forecasts differ? It's all about the complexity of our atmosphere. Almanacs use historical cycles, sunspots, tides, planetary alignments, while modern meteorologists rely on computer models and climate patterns like El Niño and La Niña. This year, we're in a neutral La Nada phase, making predictions even trickier. Other factors like the Arctic oscillation and Atlantic temperatures add more uncertainty. That's why experts sometimes disagree. But when both almanacs and meteorologists point to a colder, wetter winter, confidence is high. Both methods are solving the same puzzle with different pieces. The intersection of old tradition and new science makes forecasting fascinating and never exact. This year the signals are lining up. Georgia, get ready for a real winter. So how can you prepare for a chilly, wet, and possibly snowy winter? Start at home. Seal drafts, add weather stripping, and check insulation to keep warm and save on heating. Build emergency kits for home and car. Include flashlights, batteries, food, water, blankets, and a first aid kit. Prepare for power outages, especially during ice storms. Protect your pipes. Know how to shut off water, let taps drip on cold nights, and insulate exposed pipes. Disconnect garden hoses to prevent freeze damage. Stay informed, follow local forecasts, use weather apps, and keep a NOAA radio handy. Avoid driving in icy conditions, but if you must, make sure your car is winter ready. A little preparation now means less stress and more enjoyment when winter weather hits. Be proactive, stay safe, and make this winter one to remember. As we wrap up, Georgia's winter for 2025 to 2026 is shaping up to be colder, wetter, and more unpredictable than what we've seen in recent years. The forecast calls for a season that will keep us on our toes, with shifting weather patterns and the potential for some truly memorable moments. Instead of the mild, uneventful winters we sometimes expect, This year promises more excitement. Think brisk winds, steady rains, and the possibility of dramatic changes from week to week. But there's no need for concern. Rather, it's a perfect opportunity to prepare for a classic southern winter, one that brings out the true character of Georgia's climate and community spirit. The chance for snow, especially in North Georgia, and even the Atlanta area, adds a sense of anticipation and a touch of winter magic that many look forward to each year. These are the winters that create lasting memories. Snow days off from school, cozy evenings by the fire, and laughter echoing through neighborhoods blanketed in white. There's something special about waking up to a frosty morning, with the world outside sparkling and still, inviting you to pause and appreciate the beauty of the season. Remember, forecasts are helpful guides, but weather can always surprise us. Stay flexible, keep an eye on updates, and make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your way. Now's the time to embrace the season. Dust off your warmest coats, pull out those scarves and gloves, and stock up on your favorite winter treats, like hot chocolate and marshmallows, to make chilly days a little sweeter. Get your boots ready by the door and prepare to enjoy whatever surprises the season brings, whether it's a sudden snowfall or a rainy afternoon. Whether it's rain, a cold snap, or an unexpected blanket of snow, each day will offer something new to experience. This winter will become part of Georgia's story. Prepare wisely, stay informed with the latest updates, and don't forget to enjoy the wonder and joy that winter brings. Whether you're sledding, walking in a snowy park, or simply watching the weather unfold, stay warm, stay safe, and cherish the moments spent with loved ones as you make the most of the season. Keep an eye on the sky. Georgia's winter is on its way, and it's sure to be a season to remember.